Hey everybody, Maria here with another video on our YouTube channel. So first I have to say, I'm sorry. I have been gone for like 3 weeks. But I'm back now. And so today what I want to talk with you guys about is really a comparison of all the accounting platforms out there. So you might have a side hustle or a small business that you own, and you know that you need to get your accounting system set up and ready to go, right? But you're really not sure what system to choose. So what I wanted to do today in this video is to go over 4 different platforms, which I'm sharing right here. We've got Xero, which is one option. We also have another option, it's called Zoho Books. We have a third option, which is Freshbooks, and then we have a fourth option, which is QuickBooks Online. And so I want to talk with you guys a little bit about each of these platforms and where they can help you. All right, so let's back up. Let's go to the first. We'll just go in order of tab. So of course, I own a bookkeeping and accounting business. I kind of have my favorites, but I'm just going to share with you, this is just my opinion and what I have found based on the work that I've done with my clients in my business. So the first one here is Xero, and this, I know it's an Xero. So this is a popular accounting platform, a little bit more popular overseas in the European area more than it is here in the States, though there are a lot of people here in the US that use Xero. So I would say that Xero is pretty easy to pick up, pretty easy to use. I don't find it to be an incredibly intuitive type of platform. I think that though it's easy to get started, there's other platforms that make it a little bit easier. So where I come from when I look at these platforms is I'm always thinking of you as a small business owner. You know, you're busy delivering your service or delivering your product, and you might not necessarily be an accountant. You might not know all the ins and outs of your monthly, yearly, weekly transactions and your financial picture and all of that. So really, my thought is that software developers have to keep that in mind, is they have to keep in mind the strengths and weaknesses that we have as small business owners, and it needs to be easy to use and very intuitive from the very beginning. And so absolutely, you can see here that you've got a button here to try Xero for free. There are some other platforms out there. Again, they're more of other apps that have been developed in other countries that will integrate with Xero. And so one that I use in my own practice is something called Practice Ignition. So if you're not an accountant or bookkeeping firm, you really wouldn't need that app. For example, it actually, if you find yourself doing a lot of proposals and things like that, that's really what that software does. And it does offer an integration with Xero, but there's really not a whole lot of integration that's available compared to some of the other products that are out there. So if it were me, I would not sign up for a Xero account unless you just really love it and you want to give something completely new a try, but it would not be one that I would recommend. The second one we have is Zoho Books. And Zoho Books is actually made by the company Zoho, and they're an Indian company, and they've been around for many years, a little bit less time here in the United States than they've been in India and in other areas of the world. But one good thing about Zoho is they really support most of the world. No matter what country you're in, they support that accounting, they support that currency, and so they've done a really good job at being able to be sort of the world's choice in platforms. So Zoho works a little bit differently than some of the other ones that we're looking at. Zoho is actually a company that develops a lot of different applications, right? So they're a technology company. And so one of the apps that they have created is Zoho Books for the accounting and finance arm of your business. But really, Zoho has around 40 apps the last time I looked. They have about 40 different apps that they have built. And their whole idea is, why, go to Google to do this and Salesforce to do this and ConvertKit to do this and, all of these different apps. Why not just have everything under the umbrella of Zoho? And it really is a great, great concept. It absolutely is. So in my firm, this is one of the 2 platforms that I that I support. I support Zoho Books and I also support QuickBooks Online because I believe that as business owners, everyone has a different need. And so one of the beauties of Zoho Books is that it does connect to all of the other Zoho applications. And so I'm a huge fan of helping business owners get set up quickly. And so Zoho really allows that. Zoho has an app called Zoho CRM, which is hands down my absolutely favorite CRM platform. I won't go into it on this video. I can talk later. If you'd like to hear about their CRM tool, leave me a comment. But they have a really great app with their CRM. They also have a project management app that you can use. They have a way to do invoices on your phone. They have apps like Zoho Bookings that allows you to send your calendar links to people and they can book appointments with you. And so you really, I mean, you literally can run your entire business on a Zoho platform. One of the weaknesses, though, of this platform is that it doesn't integrate as much with other apps, right? Because their whole thing is integrate with us, integrate with our other Zoho apps. And so there's been less time that's been spent. Although they do allow integrations with Google and with some of the bigger players out there like Microsoft and Google. So let's move over to this one, Freshbooks Cloud Accounting. Absolutely, Freshbooks is a great place to get started. I do not support FreshBooks in my practice just because I find that we can only go so far and we need to convert. And so I always think that if you can go ahead and just get on a platform that you don't have to move off of, it's really better for you. I do quite a bit of conversion projects where I'm taking somebody, let's say, from QuickBooks Online and I'm moving them to Zoho Books, or I'm taking them from QuickBooks Desktop and putting them on QuickBooks Online. It can be kind of an extensive process to move everything over to another platform. So, but FreshBooks is absolutely great. You can see here at the top, I mean, they always have some kind of an offer. They also allow you to try it free. And so I say, try it for free, right? What's it going to hurt? I would not move all of your accounting into the platform. I would literally just try the features out, go through any kind of tutorial, and see what you think about it. Last but not least is really my favorite, and it's QuickBooks Online. And so I would say that about 75% of my clients are on the QuickBooks Online platform, or I have moved them to the QuickBooks Online platform from other places. Though Zoho Books is obviously something else I support and truly love. And some of my clients love it too and decide to stay there. The biggest thing I would say, really two things about QuickBooks Online, is that they have an extremely intuitive interface. You're going to find it very easy to pick up and use from the very get-go. The other thing I really like about QuickBooks Online is that they integrate with so many other platforms. They really have worked with a lot of technology companies out there to integrate their accounting data with other apps. So for example, one app that I really like is called Float app, and it's a forecasting and cash flow app. And so because I have clients that are on QuickBooks Online, we're able to integrate the Float app with their data from QuickBooks, and we're able to run a lot of analysis that would otherwise take me a lot longer and I'd have to charge the client a lot more to develop all of those spreadsheets and things like that. So in that example, yes, there are some cases where there are other apps that you would have to pay a subscription for, but the fact that QuickBooks has so many options is really, really wonderful because you don't have to feel constrained that as your business grows that you're going to outgrow QuickBooks. I mean, you have to be a really big company before you would really outgrow this particular platform. One of the things with, everything's moving into the cloud, and so sometimes things will change, sometimes things look different, and that can be a little bit confusing to people. And so it's always good if you do your own bookkeeping to subscribe to a newsletter. I would say that QuickBooks has a lot of really great information, and it's something that you have to stay on. So here at Simplified Partners, we do that because we are bookkeepers and accountants. We know the new features and we're keeping up with all of that, both with Zoho Books and with QuickBooks Online to help you grow in your business. So that is my, take and opinion of these 4 different accounting platforms. If you have any particular issues or questions related to any of these, feel free to reach out, leave a comment below. You can also reach us at clients@simplifiedpartners.com or visit our website at simplifiedpartners.com and fill out our web form, and we'll be happy to help you with any questions that you have. So until next time, subscribe please, and we'll be back soon with another video.